On September 20th, 25, travelers at some of Europe's busiest airports awoke to a scene of confusion and frustration. The usual hum of rolling suitcases and chatter of anticipation was replaced by long lines, anxious faces, and the unmistakable signs of a system under strain. A major cyber attack had targeted Collins Aerospace, a company responsible for the check-in and boarding systems used by airlines all over the world. The disruption rippled across the continent, striking hardest at major hubs like London's Heathrow, Brussels, and Berlin. At Heathrow, one of the world's busiest airports, the impact was immediate and profound. Automated check-in kiosks and electronic boarding systems, usually so reliable, fell silent. In their place, airport staff scrambled to implement manual check-in and boarding procedures, a process that, while tried and true, was never meant to handle the sheer volume of modern air travel. The results were inevitable. By midday, at least 145 flights at Heathrow were delayed, and 4 had already been canceled. Passengers queued for hours, clutching their travel documents and hoping for updates. Some tried to rebook, while others anxiously checked their phones for news from airlines and loved ones. The chaos was not confined to London. In Brussels, airport officials described the cyber attack's effect as having a large impact on flight schedules, with delays and cancellations mounting as the day wore on. Berlin faced similar challenges, with only manual check-in and boarding possible for all departing flights. Across Europe, the incident was a stark reminder of just how interconnected and vulnerable the aviation industry has become in the digital age. Heathrow's response was swift but measured. Passengers were advised to check the status of their flights before heading to the airport and to adhere closely to recommended arrival times, no more than 3 hours before long-haul departures and 2 hours for domestic journeys. Additional staff were deployed throughout the terminals, doing their best to guide travelers through the slow, painstaking manual processes. The airport urged patience, emphasizing that every effort was being made to minimize disruption and help passengers reach their destinations. Behind the scenes, Collins Aerospace worked urgently to restore its systems. The parent company, RTX, confirmed the issue was a cyber-related disruption, though they offered few details about the nature of the attack or who might be responsible. Authorities launched investigations, seeking to determine both the origin of the breach and its full extent. So far, officials have reported no evidence of a widespread or catastrophic attack, but the incident remains under scrutiny. For thousands of travelers, however, the technical details mattered little. The human toll of the disruption was plain to see: missed weddings and business meetings, ruined vacations, and the stress of not knowing when or if a journey would resume. Airport staff, too, faced extraordinary pressure, juggling the demands of distressed passengers and the complexities of manual processing. This cyber attack has reignited urgent conversations about the vulnerabilities within the aviation industry. As airports and airlines have become ever more reliant on centralized, interconnected digital systems, the risks posed by cyber threats have grown. Today's incident underscores the critical need for robust cybersecurity measures, not just to protect sensitive data, but to keep the very machinery of global travel running smoothly. In the aftermath, airlines and airports are reviewing their contingency plans, redoubling efforts to ensure that future disruptions, whether caused by human error, natural disaster, or malicious intent, can be managed swiftly and effectively. For now, though, the priority remains clear: helping stranded passengers get to where they need to go, and restoring confidence in the systems that keep the world moving. As investigations continue and systems are gradually brought back online, one lesson stands out above all. In a world more connected than ever before, resilience and vigilance are the keys to safeguarding the journey.